Hello. Now we're live. Okay. There we go. Alright, today this is gonna be a little bit different. Instead of playing Minecraft or Hollow Knight, I figured we would transfer over to Death Stranding. Fun game, one of my favorites. Definitely one of my favorites, especially the creator, Hideo Kojima, creator of the Metal Gear Solid games. And yeah, it's one of my favorites because it's very different. It takes the whole idea of cooperation to a level that I don't think I've really seen in any other games, but super awesome. I hope everyone viewing likes it as well. Let us begin. Normal. Yep. I actually I had a save file before, but when I transferred to my PlayStation 5, I totally forgot to back up that data, and I ended up erasing it, which was quite unfortunate, but that's okay. Alright, set up the brightness. Right can be seen, but the image on the left cannot. That's good. Alright. So this is the Doom's ability. Suffers date of birth. Yep, that's my birthday. Born under constellations such as Cancer, Pisces, Cetus, Delphinus, and Gygus. Don't know what that means. I don't really care about like my astronomy, astrology. I think. Oh, that's wicked cool. Not for nothing, but Hideo Kojima knows how to have style, especially the artist. I forget the name of the artist, but it's the same artist who worked on like the character and armor designs for Metal Gear. The rope along with the stick are two of mankind's oldest tools. The stick to keep the bad away, the rope used to bring the good towards us. They were our first
Once there was an explosion.
Oh, be quiet now.
A bang which gave birth to time and space. Once there was an explosion. A bang which set a planet spinning in that space. Once there was an explosion. A bang which gave rise to life as we know it. And then came the next explosion.
I love the music in this game.
Sweaty clothes. The routine that I've learned to understand and know. Play my trick.
Like, look how beautiful this game is. Like, look at it. Oh, your iPad died? Well, I'm glad you're able to charge it. God, this game is so beautiful.
Don't be so serious. Don't be so serious.
Guillermo del Toro! It looks better than Uncharted. I haven't played Uncharted actually, now that I think about it. I should. God. This game's just so beautiful. I'm hearing like some static. Are you guys hearing that? Man, I'm really hoping I didn't lose all my progress, cause okay, I don't know if you were there. Oh. I don't know if you were there, but I was talking about how I lost all my progress because I forgot to save it and transfer it to the PlayStation 5, and now I'm like, I think I might have to start over, which sucks because I had max social rank and I think I might end up having to start, which I really don't want to do. And I'm gonna be really bummed out if I have to, because I had so much stuff. Well, not so much stuff, but I had like, I had bikes. I had like a car. I finally unlocked the car. I had a lot of equipment. Can't go that far. Gotta get out of the rain though. You can make it, little deer. You can make it. Make it. No! No, the deer. There it goes. Oh! What is... She's just standing there. Oh, God. I only played Uncharted 4, and when did this come out? This came out... I want to say...
No.
3 years ago? I think it's been a minute.
Oh, great. Fuck.
But yeah, fair warning, this game does have a lot of, like, adult stuff. Like, swears and stuff like that. My stuff. Yeah, it's a really good game. Like I said, it's one of my favorites, and I haven't even beaten it. Keep my balance. Yeah, this game has like a weight system, a balance system. It's got a lot going on. Gotta hurry or else this water's gonna like erode my equipment away. My stuff. How do I go there? Oh. I have to get over there somehow. Maybe there's like a... Oh, here we are. The cargo that's down there first, and then I'll go to the cave. Okay, well, never mind. Looks like we're waiting the rain. Norman Reedus! Woo! You make yourself a little smaller if you can. Yeah, I figured I was just a smidge too big. Don't want to take up too much of the screen. How's this? I think this is good right there. Oh. Catch the photo before it gets into the rain, Norman! It's getting goosebumps. Oh no, that's like a rash. Stay calm. Oh, that scared me. Yeah, it is. It's invisible. A lot of this stuff is gonna end up getting explained later on, so just hold tight. This looks like a movie. Yeah, a lot of this game. So Hideo Kojima is known for basically making movies in games, or making, yeah, movies out of games. I'll probably end up playing Metal Gear on this channel at some point. I would love to, but he's known for just like going all in on story and like characters and stuff like that. So just so you know, the last cutscene in this game, I've heard, is 3 hours long. 3 hours. And most people, they would try and do that and it would not work. However, I trust wholeheartedly in Kojima. So, yeah.
I think they're gone. What the hell? Didn't mean to grab you so hard.
And just
Tears.
just fair warning.
A chiral allergy.
So this is Kojima's first game where they
So,
let
you
him
have
do
dooms
whatever
like
he
me?
wanted
I've
because
got
this
the
is his
extinction
studio
factor.
specifically.
But I think you got me beat.
What's your level? You can see them.
Why are they crying?
but I
I
can
think
sense
it's
them.
either because they like survive
too,
the
then.
encounter, or it's like a allergic reaction
What are you doing here?
to the invisible
stay
being,
dry.
which you're gonna learn later.
Same as you.
But you're gonna
Time
notice that
falls
the
now.
dialogue is not the best, and I think that's because Hideo Kojima went all in and was like, I'm gonna write the dialogue that
My
I
name is
want,
Fragile.
and it's a little goofy sometimes, but it works.
Yeah, I've heard of you.
For me, it does anyway.
That right? Sam Porter Bridges. The man who delivers.
Thanks for the donation, Jess. Happy Valentine's Day. Happy Valentine's Day to you too, man. Sis.
You want it? A crypto buy it a day keeps the time fall away. Want to come work for me? Must be tough out here on your own.
Yeah, I thought Fragile Express had plenty of people.
Plenty of traitors. Not much left of
I
us
guess
now.
I can't donate.
Save
That's
for a
okay,
few
man.
honest folks. And on top of that,
Totally optional.
not
Oh.
much left of me either. Got soaked from neck to toe.
I can't help you with that.
Sir Porn.
I make
Sir
deliveries.
Flakes donated
That's all.
$5. Oscamoto. I don't know what that means, but thanks.
Freelance contractor Sam Porter Bridges. Receiver is standing by for drop.
Headed into town. Watch yourself. Those things never stay gone for long.
That's a pretty cool umbrella, by the way. Hey, you never picked up your photos, Sam. Shows what you know. Now you guys are flexing. It's totally fine, bro Bob.
The time full fast forwards whatever it touches. But it can't wash everything away. The past just won't let go. I'll see you around. Sam Porter Bridges.
She bamfed out of there. So, we've learned that the rain ages things. Anything it touches, but there's some things that it can't. Obviously, then the world would have corroded away long ago. The blood and stamina gauges. The red bar is the blood gauge. When it reaches 0, Sam will die. The blue is the stamina. This gauge depletes. Sam moves more slowly, and maintaining his balance is harder. And then stamina works really interestingly in this game, because instead of it just being like, oh, just go do the thing, it's actually like a bar that depletes over time that'll affect how you do actions. I had to use it through PayPal since the card option was working. Wait, so is the PayPal thing working now? I tried fixing it, so it should be okay with just the card, but maybe it's not. Cryptobot restores blood levels. Losing too much blood will cause your movements to become sluggish and make it hard to keep balance. Eating cryptobites will rapidly restore blood levels. God, this song's so good. This game's so good. God, I love it. Smart drugs. I guess I dropped all the way down there.
Don't be so serious.
Can't go too fast, too down. Oh, oh, slow down, slow down.
Don't be so serious.
Oh, one of the deer got caught in the rain.
Don't be so serious.
Am I streaming on Twitch for fun, or are you getting?
Don't be so serious.
I mean, as you've noticed, I haven't really gotten a lot of donations. I remember I tried a while ago to stream, and it was kind of for, you know, like, to make it big, but I don't really care about that as much anymore. Like, if I get big, I'm not gonna, like, be upset. I'm not gonna be like, no, like, guys, I'm not, you know? But it's like, I definitely like doing this. I'm not gonna lie, bro Bob. Yeah, I just like talking with people, and like being able to play stuff and talk to people is fun. And NGL, bro Bob, I'm like really psyched that you're watching, you know? Like you and anyone else who watches, like, I know you've probably heard this millions of times by other like content creators, but you guys are the reason why we do this. And it's like, I know I don't have a huge following. I'm familiar with having an audience on like Tumblr and stuff, which I'm not gonna talk about. But it really comes down to being able to like do stuff that other people can enjoy as well. And because of you, I like doing this. I like doing it because of you, because of anyone else who watches. It's all fun. Because I get to talk about things that I'm interested in. Yeah, of course I like that you watch it. Like, it's fun having an audience because I now have a platform that I can, like, speak about things that I like or that I find interesting, including this game. Because, Robob, when this game came out, it was not very well received. A lot of people were like, oh, it's artsy fartsy. Some people were talking about how it's like, it's just a walking simulator and it's not fun, and like talking about how because of this and that it's not good or whatever. But I wholeheartedly disagree. There's people who say that kind of thing. I honestly don't think I know it's gonna sound weird to say it this way, but I don't think they were playing correctly, because as you can see, like, I'm actively watching where I'm stepping. I'm like, okay, the reason the scanner is useful because it shows, okay, the red is difficult terrain, yellow is medium, and blue is perfect. Like, you can walk on that. And it's like, you have to be conscious of that. And there's some people who are like, who just try and do it like Skyrim does it and just go up like an almost vertical wall, and they'll complain that, oh, the game is like limiting me or whatever, when that's not the case. They have to be lying if they're not lying. Tell me the address. But yeah, and so like a lot of people were really harsh on this game because of that, and it's like, it's because they're just not playing it right. And I don't want to say that because that sounds pretentious, but it's like, there comes a certain point where you have to understand that, like, yes, it's all about the player making the decisions, but it's also about understanding the story that the creators wanted you to know. And in this case, it's the story of Sam Porter Bridges, the delivery man who ends up being cast into, like, more roles of responsibility, sometimes against his will. And it's like, yes, it's cool that some games allow you to have so much freedom of choice and like you become the character, but there's games like this, games where you're being told a story by the visions of the creator that are just amazing. Metal Gear Solid, The Last of Us, Uncharted, all these games are known why? Because of the character, not because of you being the character, but because of the character itself. And I feel like there's a lot of people who have stopped appreciating that, or have like stopped appreciating it because there's so many games about, you know, about like you being the character, you making the decisions, and that's fine. Those games are amazing. Skyrim, I have like tons of hours on Skyrim, Fallout, Grand Theft Auto, online, like MMOs and stuff like that. They're super cool. But at the end of the day, I also want a story that's interesting to me. Something that I can watch, something that I'll look at and I'll be like, you know what? This is super cool, and I want to know more of the story of this character. And Hideo Kojima, and like games like Silent Hill, and like I mentioned before, The Last of Us, and so on. They have a story, a specific story they want to tell, and it works. And it's these games that I find so much passion in, because they're stories that want to be told. They're not just a story that you're along for the ride for, or that you like end up impacting in this way or that way. It's like, it's a story being told by someone, and it's about respecting that and understanding that although you're not making, like, I can't just go and kill some main character and like have it affect the game this way. Regardless of that, there's still something important about accepting the story, if that makes sense. My dad completed the new Watch Dogs. Man, I tried playing the new Watch Dogs, but going back to that whole thing of it being like personal story and getting into it, like the fact that you were able to switch between all these people, like that's super cool and that's technically impressive, sure, but it's so it creates a feeling of it being incredibly impersonal that I couldn't relate to any of the characters, regardless of the funky dialogue they had or anything. I just couldn't. And so unfortunately I wasn't able to beat it. I actually traded the game in for something else. That's okay. Yeah. You know? That grinds my gears. There needs to be more of an acceptance of games that just tell a story. Let's deliver everything. And it's cool. Okay, it's gonna get into it later, but this game actually has multiplayer. And it's not in the way that you'd expect it to be. You don't, like, there's not another Sam Porter Bridges in the game.
It's not like the legend to come in late.
Had to wait out the storm. Lost my bike.
Sounds like you've been through the ringer. Luckily, our goods are in perfect condition. Well, you did keep us waiting, but everything else seems to be in perfect order, so great
One of my
work.
friends is allowed to have
We'll
new
be
Watch
awaiting the next
Dogs. I don't
delivery.
get to have new Watch Dogs for some reason. I'm older than him. Literally, I'm supposed to be 10 years old. He said March. And I was born February. Well, I feel like that kind of comes into the... I think that's... I'm assuming it's your parents who are saying you can't have it, right? That's usually for a reason. They have your best interest in heart, my man. Distance traveled. Yeah, so it tracks your distance and stuff. If you ever want to like try and get a game that your parents don't think are okay for you, I think it's best to like talk to them about it and like tell them, hey, I feel like I'm mature enough with this game and so on. Oh man, I do have to start over from the beginning. Ah! Alright, well. But yeah, I think it's important to understand that although like sometimes it's unfair, it's like you have to take into consideration that it's like I said, they do have your best interest at heart. Oh.
Special commission for Sam Porter Bridges. Priority 1.
Oh, we got a special mission. Alright, let's see what this is. Oh, we're not gonna take it? Okay. Hey, you're right. I played the Watch Dogs only, although my mom said not to play it. Yeah, like I said though, if you ever really want to play a game like that, I'd recommend like talking to your parents or at least like, oh, when you're younger. Oh, that makes sense. Like, yeah, talk to your parents and tell them, hey, like I know before I wasn't allowed to play this game, but like I think I should be able to. And if you want, like show them like gameplay of it or footage like from streamers who play it and stuff like that to get like a sense of like what you probably would
Bridges
actually
corpse
do.
disposal. Sam Porter, I presume? Right. Not the touchy-feely type. Document said you had some kind of phobia.
Bridges corpse disposal? What happened?
Look, gotta get a move on. I'll explain as we go. Come on.
But yeah, like I was saying, you'll get there's multiplayer in the game that's different than how you would expect it because you don't
Come and take a
actually
look.
interact with, or not you do interact, but you don't ever like meet anyone. You don't find anyone. I can't join your game and you can't join
He's
mine.
got a date with the
It's
incinerator.
it's like this. So
How long since he flatlined?
We don't know the exact
I'm gonna
TOD,
stop
but
talking.
I'd say it's been upwards of 40 hours.
He wasn't quarantined.
Not sick. This is a suicide.
Oh, Jesus.
We're just lucky we found him at all. Got him on ice ASAP, but who knows when he'll go necro.
Where you taking him?
Closest incinerator's to the north.
This route's crawling with PTs. Sure you can't use another?
I wish I could, but there's no time.
Then just burn the poor bastard right here.
You put all that chiralium in the air so close to town? Can't do it.
Better that than trying for the incinerator.
Hey, we can do this. We just need someone like you with dooms.
Dooms is that thing he has that actually lets him sense the invisible people.
Well, he's
They're
already
called
in the first
VTs.
stages of necrosis. If we don't hurry, this place is a crater.
So how about it? Can we
I
count
played
on you?
Battlefield Online. It was fun with my dad. Yeah, Battlefield's fun.
Then Bridges hereby enters into a contract with Sam Porter.
Sam. Just Sam. And I can't spot BTs. Just sense them.
Yeah.
That's why we came prepared.
A bridge baby, huh?
With its help and you, we'll be able to stay one step ahead of them. Makes me feel like shit every time.
Well, you are plugging into the other side. Freaks me out, too.
Roll out!
But you can like put up bridges and buildings and stuff like that in the game that other people can connect to or use even. Like I can set up a ladder somewhere and it'll make traveling easier for someone else. So when I think that's why the game was really badly received at first, was because at the beginning there was nothing. There were no bridges, there was no ropes, there was no ladders. But now that there is, it's like a lot
The
easier
world
for the
was
people
different
who
when I was
just
a
start.
kid.
But that doesn't mean like it's
America
totally
is a
easy,
country.
because
Anybody could go
it's
anywhere
totally
they damn
dependent
well
on a
please.
couple
No need
things,
for
because over
couriers like
time
yourself.
things will degrade, and
You
if
had
that person like
highways,
doesn't keep up their
airplanes.
building, it goes away.
Hell, you can
And
even visit
usually
other countries.
like I didn't start seeing other people's places stuff until like maybe 2-3 hours later.
Hard to imagine it now. As you can see, the Death Stranding poked us full of holes. Fucked us beyond all recognition. And if you were lucky enough to survive, the timefall came and washed you away. Then those freaks from the beach showed up. The worlds of the living and the dead all mixed together. And that's when folks started holing up in the cities. Couriers like yourself got put up on a pedestal.
There's a lot of themes in this game that you're gonna see
Son
are
of a
highly
bitch.
reflective of
Rainbow.
now, like with coronavirus and quarantine going on. Especially this whole idea of the couriers being put on pedestals and stuff.
Much further to the
This game
incinerator.
came out
This guy's about to
before
pop.
this year,
Shit.
like way before
We'll
it.
have to cut
And so
to
a
the
lot of people
BTs.
were like, "Yo, Hideo Kojima just like predicted all of this stuff." Now Battlefield 1, 2, 3, what is that? Yeah, friends, like friends online. Yeah, I have a couple friends online.
The engine stalled.
Those assholes got us right where they want us. Get us out of here.
Sam, can you see anything?
No, nothing.
This BB must be busted or something.
We're good. Get us out of here, man. Oh, Jesus. Okay. Okay, things are getting serious. No, not at all. Like I said, I love having people to talk to. You got this, dude. Keep driving. Oh, God. But yeah, I don't think you're annoying. I prefer seeing the chat move because then I know people are like interacting and stuff. So even if it's just one person. Oh, that's blood.
That's blood.
Get up, Sam. Get up. Alright, this part is gonna get a little spooky, so, yeah, there's gonna be intense, like, death, I guess, so if you want, you might want to, like, look away. Uh-oh. Promise you I'm not like one of those kids that like fake get bullied or whatever. There is a bullying aspect. People call me annoying. I'm not even joking. Sometimes you're annoying as shit. Call me annoying. And I feel like oh, he's getting older. That's okay, honestly. I've been called annoying. I've been told by some of the oh god. I've been told by some of the other androids in the labs that they wanted to beat me up at first, but after they talked to me, they said, "Oh, you're actually pretty cool." So, I guess what it comes down to is understanding that like you're not going to be able to please everyone, and even if people tell you that you're annoying, like as long as you're you, you're not annoying. It's just you're to them, they're annoying. There's a difference of the concept of annoyance, because you can be annoying to other people, but you can't actually be annoying, if that makes sense. Like, the only time anyone can, like, I can be annoying if I go to if I were to find my way to a bus station and I just start dancing around. Some people are probably going to be annoyed because they just don't want to see someone dancing around. But that doesn't make me annoying. Oh, things have gone from bad to worse, looks like. To your friends, you can't be annoying. And that's also another thing. Once you grow older, there's some cases where, like, sometimes you can annoy your friends, depending on, like, a certain thing. Like, if you take a joke too far or something. But for the most part, you always know that your friends are your friends. Oh god. Okay, this is the part where you might want to look away, Robot. There's still more, so you might want to... Uh-oh. He has a that guy, we're gonna find out about later. For now, we're oh god. That's a big boy. So here's another special ability that Sam Porter Bridges has. So, a Death Stranding is a rare and kind of unknown event where giant schools of fish just strand themselves on shore and just, well, you know, they don't make it back.
Falling down, London Bridge is falling down.
So this place, it's going to be explained later, but just to make it make sense now. This place is purgatory. Sam died, technically, but he's one of the few people who can reside within it. This game is creepy. Oh yes, there's a lot going on in this game. But there's a few people who can actively go in between purgatory and real life. Yeah, Sam died. But here we are in purgatory. Repatriation. Sam is a repatriate, meaning that he can return to life from the place known as the Seam. So this place is called the Seam, but it's technically like purgatory. In the Seam, follow the strand to guide Sam's soul back to his body to bring him back. So this is what happens when a body dies. I forget how, but when they die, they become a bomb, basically. And they have to be taken somewhere else to be incinerated. And this is what happens after it. And this
Once
event
there was an explosion,
is the Death Stranding.
a bang which gave rise to life as we know it.
It's a big handprint.
And then
you can't see.
came the next explosion.
It's just a big old handprint.
An explosion that will be our last.
In real life, no, I hope not. That'd be dangerous. So yeah, this is Death Stranding. Like I said, one of my favorite games, and for the most part, there's like main missions, and then there's like side missions. I'm probably going to be doing a lot of the side missions off stream, but I do want people to experience this game as I do, so I'll probably be leaving the story missions for when I'm streaming, actually. Yeah, so that'll be fun. And I'll just be like grinding up equipment and stuff, so that way like the game, or not the game, but it'll go a little bit more smoothly when I'm streaming. It's so scary. Yeah, this game has a lot of like crazy stuff going on. It's very spooky. So, a little bit of a history lesson. Hideo Kojima was originally going to be directing the new Silent Hill, which is Silent Hills. But before he could finish it, that project was canceled, and he was formally fired by Konami, which, screw Konami, I hate them, I hope they go bankrupt, and anyone involved with Konami now, I hope they never get a job again. I'll probably have another stream why. But, basically, they fired him, and they took away the Silent Hills game that he was making, and instead, he created Kojima Productions and made this game. And Norman Reedus was actually going to be the main character for the new Silent Hills game. And instead, Norman Reedus was like, you know what, I like what Kojima's telling me he wants to do with this game, so I'm going to stick there. And Guillermo del Toro was also going to help him write Silent Hills, but instead he couldn't, and Guillermo del Toro and Kojima are really good friends. So Kojima was like, I would still love you to be in my next game. So I think he helped him write this, and he has a part in the game. So yeah, he basically wrote this game and put it together. I don't know if he was writing it while he was working for Konami, but
So, how does it feel to be back in the world of the living?
and that is Guillermo del
boy.
Toro.
I'm a doctor. Well, a coroner, originally. Call me Dead Man. I'm well acquainted with the dead. Not like you, of course. Contrary to the name, I've never actually died. I would advise against that. I'm no expert, but I can assure you
So it was very
it's for
briefly
your own
stated earlier,
protection.
but
See?
Sam has a phobia of people
So
and
I'm a
crowds of people,
prisoner.
so that's why he doesn't really touch anyone.
These aren't handcuffs. They're cutting-edge devices that keep us all connected.
Us? Oh, us.
Yup. Bridges. Humanity's best hope for the future. Or avoiding extinction, if you prefer.
Right. Where am I? What time is it?
Watch me. Try pressing it against your skin, like this. Relax. That just means your body's got a good connection to the cufflink. Look, look. The cuffs will watch over you 24 hours a day. That is to say, we will. we're here to help.
What the hell? 2 days?
During that time, we took the liberty of collecting fluid samples from you. You're a repatriate. That makes you very special.
What happened to the CD guys?
Central Knot was obliterated in the Annihilation. Game over, man. Place is a crater. The only ones to get it continue were you, for obvious reasons, and your broken bridge baby.
Is it all right?
It's been marked for disposal. Didn't work anymore. Why keep it? We lost everyone. Not just corpse disposal. My team, HQ, all of Redefort, every soul in Central Knot City.
That sucks.
We're at our base, in Capital Knot City now. Or should I say, our new headquarters. Sudbury seemed the logical choice. But our implementation team has been decimated. And there's only so much they can do in 2 days.
Oh yeah, this game was also
Things
part
here
sponsored
are
by
a mess.
Monsters, so there's actual Monster energy drinks in the game that you can drink.
Fortunately, the director and his support team were out of town at the time, so the chain of command remains intact. I hate to do this so soon, but I have a job for you. This stencil is from when you repatriated? What's the other mark from?
A clingy woman in a cave.
I see. Aphenphosmphobia. No wonder you were out there alone, where no one could touch you. I'll try to be more careful, Sam. So, the job is an urgent delivery. I need you to bring the president some morphine.
What president? America's gone. You talking about the mayor of Central Knot?
No, not the mayor. America lives on, Sam. The president is in the final stages of cancer, in critical condition, but there's still time.
Why me?
Look, Sam. Do as I ask, and I promise it will all make sense.
Why don't you do it?
Because I'm not really here. Apologies. This is just a chirogram. And here, come the tears. Allergic reaction to the chiral transmission.
Okay, so yeah.
I'm actually over
so the
in
tears is
isolation
because it's a
ward in the
allergic
big
reaction to the
triangle
chiral
building.
stuff, which they
Here
use.
is the
It's
morphine.
weird. They use chiral, but they don't want chiral, as they
Bridges
showed
hereby
like when the guy
enters
was
into
like,
a
"Oh, and put all that
contract with
chiral into
Sam
the air."
Porter.
It's odd.
Come on. You got morphine there. What's this about? Tell me the truth.
The truth, Sam, is that America's last president wants to see you in person. Are you really about to say no? Very good. I'll see you in the isolation ward.
Beginning scan. Scanning bridges ID. Verifying ID. Clear.
Alright.
All clear.
Got our
Welcome,
first
San
mission.
Porter
Our
Bridges.
first big mission. Let's go forth.
Delivery order for Sam Porter Bridges. Request transport of morphine to isolation ward for immediate administration to the president.
Don't get a car or anything.
Check the map on your cufflinks if you're lost, Sam. The isolation word should be pretty obvious. If you're not sure how to get there, you can set markers and draw routes too. Try it out and you'll see what I mean.
But yeah, you can like place markers of how you want to go. Whoops. It's weird, hold on. To here, to here, there, and there. And then it'll actually tell me which way to go. Super useful. Oh, wait. Looks like that way's off limits, so... This way.
Sam, your friendly neighborhood dead man here. If you want to confirm you're headed the right way, check your compass. It'll never steer you wrong. Provided you have a destination, that is.
Boop, boop. Sounds a little spooky.
Central wasn't just home to Bridges HQ. It was also the seat of the Reconstructionist movement. If the president hadn't required special treatment, she would have never left. And if she hadn't, we wouldn't have either.
Making good headway. Here we are. Going down.
Like I said, her vital signs are all trending the same way.
No chance of a recovery then?
None that I can see. No.
We should start making preparations.
Sam. It's me, Dead Man.
Dead man!
Sorry, my mistake. I'm afraid the president's condition has deteriorated. Thank you. This will help to ease the pain. And allow her to speak with you in these final moments.
Huh?
The first and last female president of the United States. Surely you remember her. She raised you? You're not exactly dressed for a reunion. Take
It's
that off
his
before you come
mom!
inside.
S rank. We only get S ranks. Okay. I like to see these because then I know like which way I'm going. Alright. Perfect. And then once you reach certain levels, you get like increased bonuses and stuff per each one of those different ranks.
That's the president's right-hand man, the director of bridges.
Die Hard Man?
Oh, you were with Bridges 1? So, I guess no introductions are necessary.
What's it been, Sam? 10 years? Look at us. A bunch of deathless freaks meeting like this. Yeah, well, good to see you two. President's waiting. It's your mother, Bridget. She's a bit out of it, but I know she'll recognize you.
Why does he look like such a villain?
Madam President, we've brought Sam. We'll leave you two alone.
Sam, I knew you'd come back. Are you doing all right?
I can't look at like needles and stuff. They scare me.
Yeah, I know you hate me. Amelie.
Amelie?
You remember Amelie went west. Took her 3 years to cross. She's trying to rebuild the country.
Still going on about that, huh?
You're the one I wanted to send, Sam.
Ooh.
Time's running out.
He's the favorite.
Help Amelie. She needs you. Together, you can help us reconnect. You can make America whole. Sam, if we don't all come together again, humanity will not survive.
We don't need a country. Not anymore.
We do. Alone, we have no future.
No, America's finished. Bridget, you're the president of jack shit.
Sam, listen to me. Please. So you are willing to help me?
No, I...
I love you, Sam. I'll be waiting for you on the beach.
That's intense.
Madam President! Oh,
Doctor, we need your help.
All hands on deck here. Jason V5, give me 150 cc's. She's not responding.
Stay with me.
She's dropping it.
Hold on.
We're losing her.
Man, imagine. Ah, that sucks. Thanks, bro. Thanks for joining. Mad lad. God, this sucks. Like, can you imagine that? Like, being afraid of touch from even your own mother? But I imagine he has a reason. It was all a chiral network. How's everyone doing? God damn it. Be stranded with love.
Listen, no one can know that the president is dead.
Pardon?
If word gets out, Bridges is finished. Now, what happened here does not leave this room. Do you understand?
Yes, Director. But there's still the matter of the body. Without corpse disposal.
No, they're gonna ask Sam to deliver her body.
Got that covered.
No, that's jacked. On a different account. That's okay.
Sam, before she died, the president made a contract with you.
What are you talking about?
As a member of Bridges, you're gonna work with the rest of us to rebuild America.
You think you can recruit me? Like she tried to?
Well, she succeeded. Look at your wrist. If that's not symbolic, I don't know what is.
Director, the cancer spread throughout her entire body. Harvesting organs is out of the question, and there is no need for an autopsy. Her body needs to be cremated before she necrotizes.
And if we don't, this place will turn into another crater.
What do you want me to do?
We don't have any porters right now. And the CD team you went into the field with are dead. But the president's body has to be burned.
The road from Capital Knot City to the incinerator was compromised in the void out. Now, the only way there is on foot, through the mountains. But the chiral density there is off the chart. It's gotta be BTs.
This job has requirements. Tombs. Repatriate.
So me. Why?
Sam, you're already on the clock.
Now get it done, Sam Porter Bridges.
Damn, that's rough. That is real rough. It is. That's what I'm saying. This game is cool. God damn it. Oh, we got a new suit.
Can I have a moment? President Strand believed in American Reconstructionism. She worked tirelessly to bring the nation together again. And without her, there would be no Bridges. She deserves a funeral with full honors. But we can't give her that. If she dies, America dies.
Without her, Bridges will cease to be.
Listen. Her cremation must be carried out with the utmost secrecy.
Even if we pull it off, what then? Who's gonna take her place? Face it, America's history.
Sam, America isn't dead yet.
He just said that it dies if Bridget dies.
She may be lost to us, but we still have an America worthy of the presidency.
Sorry, what?
Let's not get into it now. What matters is that we're going to finish your mother's work and rebuild America as she intended. That's the reason Bridges exists. So take the first step, Sam, and deliver the president's body to the incinerator.
If we don't all come together again, humanity will not survive. You're the one I wanted to send, Sam. Time's running out. I love you, Sam. I'll be waiting for you on the beach.
God, that's rough.
The facility's to the southwest. Remember that you'll be passing through BT territory.
We built the incinerator way up in the mountains so that the chiral matter in the smoke wouldn't reach the city. It won't be easy carrying a body up there.
But it's gotta be done.
We'll be monitoring you around the clock. If anything comes up, we'll offer you support via the cufflinks.
Oh, let's get to it, I guess.
Sam, this is Die Hard. Dead men explained how to use the cuffs, right? Use them to check the location of the incinerator.
Let's see, what's the best way to get there? Oh, that's pretty far. Okay, cool, dude. Okay. We could try going up the river. I feel like that's going to be annoying, though. So, instead, what if we go up this way? We'll figure it out when we get there, but first, we gotta get there. So we'll follow through this way. Alright, let's get going. Put on my sunglasses. Oh yeah.
Sam, I don't think I need to remind you, but every minute counts when transporting corpses for disposal. 48 hours following cardiac arrest, they go
48
network
hours. Ah, we got
become
time.
a fresh BT to make our lives hell.
Making our way. The beginning is definitely the slowest, seeing as you don't get like a bike or any cars or anything. You just gotta walk. These boots were made for walking. That's just what I'll do.
President Bridget Strand was the symbol of American Reconstructionism. Even with the country shattered and its people scattered to the four winds, she never stopped believing they could be reunited. People held on to their hope
I think
that
I see
America would rise again because they believed
where
in
I'm gonna
her.
recremate the body.
We believe that this country
Yeah.
can be rebuilt. America lives on, together with Bridget's undying spirit.
And what's really cool is about the way your cargo is, it can be balanced or unbalanced depending on where like each individual cargo is, which I think is really fun. and that's what affects the swing. But obviously a body is really like awfully
Have a pleasant journey.
weighted or oddly weighted, so it like sways.
Yeah, just like that.
All right. Oh hey, let's get some of these guys. I'm on my way. And what's really cool is that the directions you walk, it actually makes a road later on automatically. So like other players will also be able to kind of see like the path you take. So like these stones are gonna clear, and then eventually the more I take a certain path, it'll like make a road.
First of March, it's clear to me there's something that's uncomforting. Your body is away with me.
Gosh, this game's so pretty.
But I'm exactly where
Look at that
I wanna
atmosphere.
be. But I'm a long way from home.
I know your voice, I know your face. This is something I cannot replace. Give me hope and give me doubt. Well, I loved you then, but I don't love you now. I'm a long way from
Alright, we're almost there. Oh, there it is. Check it out. A ladder. This is what I was talking about earlier, where if you have you can see other people's like constructed things. So this ladder, I think this first ladder is an NPC's ladder or an automatic ladder, like it'll always be there. Sam's always talking to himself here. But yeah, check it out. Igor. Yeah, that's what it is. Igor is like an NPC. And then you can like other people's stuff, and you get bonus experience for liking it and for getting likes. So like if I were to put up a ladder and someone liked my stuff, I would get experience for it.
You're acting like I care. Now is there anything
I gotta be careful not to walk over these like big rocks because it won't make a road over it.
But you're a part of me, and I'm a part of you. 'Cause you're a part of me, and I'm a part of you. 'Cause you're a part of me, and I'm a part of you. Yes, you're a part of me, and I'm a part of you.
Nice. And then I can eat them over here. Yeah. So if I ever lose blood, I can just eat them. Hold up to 999. Whoops. Yep. Come on. There we are. Just gonna keep my balance. It's nice because you'll stop a lot easier if you're holding like both of your straps, and you won't really move or sway at all. So it's useful. Kryptonites. These are like everywhere. I don't remember them being this frequent before, but maybe I'm wrong. And then yeah, see, here's another ladder. Let's go ahead and give Igor some more likes. Good guy, Igor.
This one's for you.
Oh yeah, and then I can just press the pad and he'll say something.
God damn it.
And here is another structure, the rope. It's one of my favorites. I use it a lot. I remember I saw this one dude's rope and it was just not very well placed at all. So I removed it and I put my own down and it was a lot more convenient. And sure enough, got a lot of likes for it. There. Rope's here. And we grab the rope. And we climb. Oh. I keep accidentally pressing the camera button. There we go. And we're up. And then when you release the rope, you throw it back for the next person. It's so... love this. Oh, gotta keep my balance. There's more ladders over there. Looks like we're pretty clear. Another ladder, thank you, Igor.
Thanks for the help.
Use the ladder, please. Whoop. There we go. Triangle, or square, sorry. Really steep here, really steep here. Oh, no! Ah! Ah! Okay. So this is going to be a little bit difficult. Okay, yeah, I don't think I'm supposed to go this way. Oh, I can go this way. This is what I mean when it, like, some ways you're obviously supposed to go, other ways you're not. I feel like I'm supposed to be able to make that. Let's try it again. Gotta stay slow and steady, don't wanna fall. Damage this thing. My mother's dead body. Let's try one more time. Come on. Come on, Sam. There we go. Woo! Ooh, that was a close one. And we're up. Perfect. Now we can keep on moving forward. Keep on keeping on, as I like to say. Oh, we're just about there. Let's see, is there anything cool? Ladders over there. I'm imagining we have to go around here. Check the map in a second. The way back should be easier because there's not going to be all these rocks. Alright, almost there. At least I think we are.
Right from you.
Exactly, Sam. 1 foot right in front of the other. I think I went a direction I wasn't supposed to. Because I think originally I came in from the back. Or from the front, actually. This is the back entrance. Oh, hey. I can't pick it up just yet. Because I think if I were to go the front way, I would have come into contact with BTs. But I did not. Let's get to running. terminal here. Let's cremate it, I guess. Rest in peace. The chiral matter. Uh-oh.
Chiralium density in the area is climbing rapidly. Heavy timefall is imminent. Get back here, now.
Alright, let's go
Sam,
the way I
burn
should.
the other cargo while you're there.
What's this?
BB-28. It's the unit Igor was assigned. It was hooked up to you when we found you in the crater.
But why is it here?
Because it's flagged for disposal. Central Knot's gone, and our headquarters along with it. Because that thing didn't do its job. It's all in Igor's logs.
But it's still alive.
It can't be repaired, and it can't survive outside the pod. Pity it if you want, but the decision has been made. It has to go. The director approved the order.
density is still increasing.
My status is fucked. There's tons of them.
Must be from the bodies we couldn't get up to the incinerator in time. Comes with the territory, I'm afraid.
Can you sit out the rain?
No. They're closing in on my position. I have to move before they realize I'm in here.
Shades are pretty cool.
Sam, if one of those things eats you, it'll trigger a void out. You'll come back, sure, but the surrounding area will still be a crater.
I got an idea.
Oh God.
Start, you shit. Maybe you are defective. That's it. Do your thing.
Now we're back to business. Alright, just gotta make it back.
Keep low and move cautiously.
There they are. Okay. This way. Oh god, they know. They know. Ah! No! Oh god. I know VD. Oh god, it's right behind me. Go, 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 go. Whew. That could have gone better. The way I didn't want to go. Okay, they should be gone. So I should be able to go around and go up the front way. Drink from the canteen. Oh my god, it's full of monster energy. That's great. Okay. Alright, normally I would have not gotten caught by that. Well, I say that. Let's plan our exit. We'll go around the mountain this way, then like over here, and then we'll be able to make it back. Perfect. Flawless plan. Double jump. Crystals. Oh. Oh. topped up and ready to go. All 30 now. Let's go full force. Oh, okay, well. Oh, whoops. Went the wrong way. Back up this way.
If we ever break these walls down, it's easier said than done. Would I be crazy?
Now you'll notice some of the rocks have already started to like go away. That is calculated.
Or let the regret eat me out?
There we go. Okay, now we're on the right track. Max speed. Oh. Whew. Use the ladder back. Get some lights. You'll notice a lot of the rocks are actually gone now. All recording? And then the next time we're on here, it should be a road. I forget how many times it takes for it to start being like a road. Here we are.
Beginning scan. Scanning bridges ID. Verifying ID. Clear. All clear. Welcome, Sam Porter Bridges.
Oh, this is how we could have like plotted the wait. Okay. Oops. Nope. Wrong button.
Today's a good day. This one's for you.
Could I have used the car? Oh my god, I swear if I could. I couldn't have. Never mind. One day I will have one of those vehicles.
Welcome to Capital Knot City. Proceed to distribution center.
Gotta use this one.
Sam. Come back to the distribution center.
No, never mind.
Check the location on your compass.
Oh, there goes the rainbow.
It's a miracle either of you made it back. When someone with dooms hooks up to a BB, your feelings and memories cause feedback, like with the speaker. It amplifies fears and stress, and runs the risk of taking you to a place from which you will not return. I'm sorry, but this BB has been pushed beyond its limits. Disposal is the only option.
Sam, get cleaned up and come to the president's office. We need to talk.
Sunset, the day is ending. Let that yawn out. There's no pretending.
He made a little heart. Check these stats. All right. Gosh, the miscellaneous is always the first one to level up. Nice.
Sam, I thought I told you dooms and BBs were a dangerous combination. Huh, perhaps a shower is in order. You're still covered in chiralium. Don't want the president to see you like that.
The hell you talking about? She's dead.
You're upset. Is this about BB-28?
Go fuck yourself. I'm not your errand boy.
Well, in any event, it seems it owes you its life.
No, we owe the kid our lives. You too.
As you say, I shall look after it. Give my regards to the president.
You'll notice this a lot in the game. They always refer to the BBs as like just tools and stuff. And rarely do they ever like really care about it.
It's almost time to go, Sam. Here. It's a dream catcher. Wear it when you sleep, and I'll keep the nightmares away. I'll always be with you.
Episode 2.
Good morning, Sam. Sam, this is Di Hartman. There's a private room set aside for your use. Bridges perk. Take a moment to clean up, wash all that chiralium off, then come to the president's office.
Let's take a shower. Wash off that gunk. Oh god, it's deep.
Sam. Sam, can you hear me?
For fuck's sake. Isn't anything private anymore?
Oh, no. Except for taking a shower and going to the toilet, that is. I take it you were getting yourself cleaned up. Good. Come to the president's office as soon as you're done. She's waiting for you.
You did well, Sam. Thank you. Bridget may no longer be with us, but her legacy has a chance to live on. Sam, listen to me. America, Reconstructionism, her dream isn't dead.
I don't want to hear it.
This is the face of our new hope. Our new America.
Homily.
My mother may be gone, but I'm here. And you, Sam, you're here too.
Been 10 years since you saw each other, right? And in all that time, she hasn't aged a day.
He knows why. My body's still on the beach. I don't get to grow older. But you do, Sam. You look good.
So you're serious then about reconnecting everyone? Everything?
Someone has to succeed Bridget, Sam. More importantly, someone has to carry on her legacy and see our country rebuilt. Samantha America Strand, our new president. A new beginning for our people, for our nation.
God, they're giving her a fake name
Under
and everything.
Emily's leadership, we'll re-establish the UCA, the United Cities of America. This is how we'll rebuild our country. But we'll need your help to do it, Sam.
No, I'm through with this. I said my goodbyes to all of you when I said them to Bridget.
We never forgot about you, Sam. You ran away. You cut us off.
Emily put together an expedition. The best of Bridges won. And went west.
I led them past craters in BT territory. I kept them safe while they searched for survivors.
Never once missed a BT. Saw him coming a mile away.
We convinced community after community to join the UCA, and we left behind our own people to help them. It took us 3 years, but we managed to make it all the way to Edge-Knot City.
All the way to the Pacific. Jesus.
Yeah, but then everything went to hell. The team was wiped out, and Emily was taken.
Taken?
I'm not being kept in a cell or anything like that. I'm allowed to use their facilities and to speak with you whenever I want. I just can't leave the city.
It's all to safeguard the continued independence of Edge-Knot City. Well, that's what our keepers are saying, at least. They want the UCA to leave him be. Emily's their insurance policy in case we don't.
Who are these assholes again?
Homo Demons. Militant separatist group. They run Edge-Knot City.
I've heard of them. Bunch of terrorists who go around towns killing people and leaving craters.
There.
Right. Nothing's off limits for them. Not even engineering void outs.
You think the suicide that took out Central Knot was one of theirs?
Could be. There are extremists like the demons everywhere, plotting in the shadows. They're decentralized by nature. No one organization to rule them all. Just a common ideology.
I know not everyone shares our vision for the future. If we Americans don't come together again, humanity won't survive. I carried my mother's message to people all across the country. But not everyone was willing to accept it.
More than a few would rather stay isolated. Keep to themselves. Go it alone. Like you, Sam. They think that America can only be rebuilt by force, by men who tell them what to do, who take away their freedom and put them in shackles.
What'd you put on me, huh? You know better than the demons. Just another kind of cult.
They're not shackles, Sam. They're a symbol of our bonds. That's what we need right now. Not to stand apart, but to come together, to form chiral knots and reconnect.
Sam, we want you to go west and finish what Emily started. The people she left behind have been hard at work, setting up chiral network terminals. But these terminals are still isolated. We need you to bring them online. And for that, you'll need a Cupid. This contains all the necessary security and operations protocols to integrate a terminal into the chiral web. Take the Cupid west, Sam, and reconnect the people of our great nation. And when you get to Edge-Knot City, find Emily and bring her home.
After that, I'll take over the presidency and carry on Mother's work to save the country.
This was Bridget's dying wish. This is how we'll move forward.
Please, Sam. We need you.
I'm Sam Porter Bridges now. I'm not a Strand. Hell, I'm not even part of this outfit. You all saw to that. I'm not getting involved with you, or anyone else, ever again.
Wait!
See? It's like I'm not even here. Same as it ever was.
Oof. Sam! Sam!
They got history.
Hold on. Stop! Listen to me. America needs you. Both of you.
Yeah, covering the world in cable didn't bring an end to war and suffering. Don't act surprised when it all comes apart if you try to do it again. Round and round it goes. Connect, reconnect, it's not that simple.
All right, Sam. Just take it easy. I get it. You don't have to commit to anything now. Why not get some rest?
Give it a
Good
think
idea.
over.
We all need our sleep. Leave it too long and you're liable to reconnect with the other side. The necessary maintenance has been completed. Various adjustments and fine-tuning for your benefit. You can use it again. For once, it would seem that Dooms and BBs are a good combination. Or perhaps the two of you have something of an affinity for one another.
We're in the seam, it looks like. Why?
Sam. Listen. You are Sam Strand.
No, I'm not. Not anymore. My name is Sam Porter Bridges.
It's a funny word, Strand. A strand is part of rope or bond, while stranding means being washed up on the shore. And being stranded is when you can't go home. I'm stranded now, Sam. Here on the shore of the Pacific. Thousands of miles away, but our bond still holds. You're free, but we're still connected. Don't tell me we're not. Come back, Sam. I'll be waiting for you.
Oh wow. God, this thing's so beautiful. Wait.
Good morning, Sam.
Sam, this is Di Hardman. You were out like a log. Must have been beat. Private rooms come with all the basic amenities. Shower, toilet, etc. Drop in when you need to rest. Inspect your gear, review info, or whatever else. If you have any questions, feel free to ask our staff. But before you do, why not check things out for yourself? See how Bridges operates these days.
that, we begin our mission to connect America. But that's gonna have to wait for next time. Gonna end a little early. Had a good time, but hope to see you all guys next time. All right, have a good one, everyone, and happy Valentine's Day. Bye bye.